Hey, 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 yo, check me, check me, check me. I need you, bitch, in my life. Just open those legs, and let me caress that pussy, girl. You know that I need you tonight, bitch. Let me borrow some money, yeah, so I can pay my phone bill and power bill. Cause I need some gas in my car. But better yet, let me pay that bar tab, yeah. And you know it's real, bitch. And you love it, bitch. Hey, hey, let me turn this clown ass shit down. What is going on? We done made it back. This is the No I Don't Know TV series. Look. Just in case if you ain't tuned in, I'm your boy Warren G in the place to be. Been clown free and sucker free since 2003. That was the year great music was still coming out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know this. Hey, if you're all into that, Shundo and all the other shit, then this ain't the channel for you, because I don't want to hear that shit. You're not gonna hear that shit over here. If you want to hear some shit from a different perspective, then hey, you in the right place. And I already know they probably gonna fuck up with the algorithm. The stream probably gonna be fucked up. It's probably gonna be doing some more clown ass shit. That's what it is. Cause you know I be checking it out too. And shout out to Shawnee Brown. She said that the live feed was tripping. I already know it be tripping because I be saying real shit. Plus I ain't making no money for their asses. But anyway, hey, I know you was at the Court Plantation today. And if you was, hey, salute to you. Most of y'all niggas was, and I know y'all was because, you know, it ain't like niggas is on some generational wealth shit. Most niggas don't even know what the fuck that means. So we gonna get right into it. Hey, man, it was hot, man. Before I say anything, man, it is hot than a motherfucker all of a sudden. But I don't even know why niggas in Vegas act like it don't get hot. Niggas be like, man, it's real hot. Nigga, what you mean it's real hot? Nigga, this is Vegas. It's gonna continue to get hot. Motherfucker, but that's okay, because they've been seeding the clouds type shit. Now you got all these hurricanes. You got New Orleans going through the same shit that they went through in 2005. Same shit. Then you got the earthquakes going on. Then you got New York, the power outages and shit. Hey, man, I got to get, hey, go on Amazon, look up you a bug out bag. I want to get me a bug out bag. Stock up on plenty of water. If you can't, get you some motherfucking, I'm telling you, get you some spring water, just so you have water, and get you some, you know, not just cans of beans or some shit. Get you some shit. Get you plenty of snacks that are healthy that'll get you through at least 48 hours. Just in case if you can't go to the store and there's something you can't eat. I'm not talking about burgers and fries either, nigga. God damn. I know niggas, shit, let me stock up on some burgers and fries. No, nigga. Not so you can put it on the grill and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just in case of a natural disaster, because I know Vegas is not ready for no motherfucking natural disaster. I can tell you that right the fuck now. They're not ready for no natural disaster. They're not ready for none of that shit. So, man, hey, I just thought I'm going to hit y'all with this smooth topic. I was reading today and I seen some shit. House condemn Trump's racist tweets. Now, let me just get, I'm just finna put this out there. Look, man, this shit is so irritating. It's all theater. This is all the deflection. It's anything. It's theater. The same people who give you the cancer are the same people that's giving you the chemo. Come on, man. We gotta be smarter than this. No, what we should be doing is jumping all over Kamala Harris for talking on and on and on about the goddamn ICE raids and everything else. But when it comes time to talk about niggas, I can't just do for black people, no, and all this other bullshit. And I can't go against smoking weed. I got family that's Jamaican. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Oh, I went to school in the 80s. What you listen to? I listened to Biggie and Pop. Bitch, they wasn't even around in the 80s. So it's like, she's just using anything to go after Donald Trump. First of all, it's all theater. Donald Trump said he's going to lock up Hillary Clinton. As soon as the nigga won, Hillary Clinton went away. The bitch vanished. Poof, pow, puff, be gone type shit. Like, we didn't even know where the fuck the bitch went. We can find Waldo before we find Hillary Clinton. And now, we got this bitch Kamala Harris, and the same shit I talked about in the last podcast. And they talking about, man, look, he need to go back where he come from. Look, first of all, let me tell you something. He is a part of the dominant society, and ain't shit about to happen to Donald Trump, and I ain't like I voted for him, and I'm not cheering on his racism. But why is everybody acting like this is new? Why is everybody acting like what Donald Trump is saying is some new shit? This is the same shit that Andrew Jackson did to melanated people. This is the same shit that Thomas Jefferson did and George Washington and all them other racism, white supremacist people that our history is built upon for this country of United States Incorporated. So why is everybody, oh my God, Donald Trump, we just got to get him out of there. And also like he's the big bad wolf. Let me tell you who's the big bad wolf. The motherfuckers who sent that motherfucker in there to kill Sadie Roberts Joseph. I think that was government sanctioned, man. Sorry, that's just my personal perspective. And you 7 months behind on your rent? And you kill her because you don't want to pay? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's more to that story. And she just happens to be a black activist? Come on, man. No, here's what the biggest thing. That dude, Kukor or whatever his name is, Kukor, or the dude that called the police on that brother, he worked for motherfucking YouTube. Because these are the type of people that they're employing. They're the big bad wolf. Stop looking at Donald Trump. Donald Trump is just telling you how they really feel. See, like Dr. Francis Cress Welsing teaches us, we want to know what y'all saying when we not in the room. Tell us what we saying. Tell us, dominant society, Caucasians, what is being said about melanated people when we're not in the room. And Donald Trump is telling us this. And look, man, I don't even vote because I already know it's a fucking scam. But the nigga gonna win again. I look good. I'd rather deal with my races up front and bold and up front than a motherfucker like Kamala Harris, who's a wolf in sheep clothing, acting like she's for equality. And, I took on the big banks. Man, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You did not take on the big banks. Stop all. Okay, you want to take on the big banks, bitch? Like I said before, huh? You want to take on the big banks, bitch? Then get rid of the Federal Reserve since you want to take on the big banks. Then you'll hear Warner here talking about, hey man, I think we should vote for Kamala Harris. She put their ass on blast. Ain't no politician gonna put the Federal Reserve on blast. They still got it, niggas thinking in 2019 that the Federal Reserve is as strong is the federal government when it ain't nothing but it's just like Federal Express. It's a straw man corporation that's owned by a whole bunch of wealthy bankers who are making the real decisions behind closed doors while we sitting up here talking about Trump, talking about y'all bitches need to go back to y'all country. That ain't some shit. Look, if you know your history, the shit ain't gonna bother you. But a lot of these people like John Lewis, I'm tired of watching him talk too. And the only thing that really bothers me about people like John Lewis, they can get up and put on a show in front of these other dominant society Caucasian motherfuckers, but when it come time to start calling out the real racist shit like the banks, gentrification, redlining, semi-slavery, slavery, Jim Crow, how we are locked and boxed out of the wealth. When it's time to say, hey man, let's talk about the data. It says that they own 90% of the nation's wealth. What the fuck is going on? Then they be like, oh, no, we can't talk about that. When you start talking about reparation, motherfuckers, they get to putting Coleman Hughes clown ass up there talking about, well, I grew up privileged. Well, then take your bitch ass on in, nigga, if you grew up privileged. Stop speaking for everybody else. That's why, look, man, this is my perspective. I like my races out and up front. I don't like fake, phony, corporated bullshit and compartmentalized racism where it's like, oh, hey, how you doing today, Tyrone? I love that guy. Oh, but sometimes it's like, gosh, Tyrone, man, could you just, you know, stop trying to be the smart guy, you know, just give us the jokes and stuff. God, just be the good nigger that we thought you were. That's what they want. That's why they like motherfuckers like John Lewis and Al Sharpton, who was an FBI informant, and Messy Jesse, and all the rest of these motherfuckers. It's like, God damn, man. And the reason why I put that as the title, because I'm like, I just want people to realize how silly this is. Who gives a fuck if he said that shit? Yeah, because when Obama was in office, he did very little for niggas. So why the fuck is we still talking about this nigga? That was damn near 4 years ago. Fuck that nigga. That nigga don't give a fuck about no niggas. That nigga cared about the Jewish bankers and his Jewish friends like Rahm Emanuel, who fucking held the goddamn Laquan McDonald tape, so he wanted to win and become the mayor and win his re-election. Then they put the tape out. Then he like, okay, I'm gonna just resign. Too much pushback. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You don't give a fuck about no niggas, man. Come on. Why is everybody acting like this is new? My melanated brothers and sisters, start educating yourself. Don't go to no school. Oh, you want to go to a 4-year college? Good. They gonna teach you how to be a fucking slave. You gonna be just like me and everybody else, clown. You gonna go from scrubbing floors and mopping floors. Then they gonna promote you to fries, clown. Then you can scrub. Then you can fry the. You know, you can fry the foods. Then you really be looking at making the big bucks. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Let me tell you something. Everything is owned and operated by the dominant society for the most part. That's why everything we use, they control. And when we start speaking truth to power, now it's always problems with the internet. It's always problems. Look at not just Facebook, look at Instagram, look at YouTube. Then they get to fucking with the algorithm, and then all of a sudden you have problems with the internet. Then the feed, you can't watch the feed. It's all these problems. Then they try to say it's you on your end. But then when you look at your phone and you look at all your internet, your connections, you got all bars. So you know it ain't your shit. You know it's them fucking with the internet feed. I've been dealing with this shit forever, man. Your shit would be A1 like a motherfucker if you was on here cooning. If you on here cooning, then trust me, you have plenty of followers, you have plenty of people, you have plenty of motherfuckers that, oh man, you check his channel out. That's why we got to know what it is, man. I always say this all the time. Man, please, fuck them bitches. I'm glad he told those bitches that. Fuck them for even thinking they could be a part of that sick system. We're condemning his tweets. Man, fuck you and condemning. What the fuck is that gonna do for melanated people? Y'all tell me. John Lewis and the rest of them coons and sambos jumping on TV, jumping on the bandwagon because it's political. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. They can give a fuck about what Donald Trump is tweeting about other motherfuckers. They worried about their family and their security and making sure that they shit is straight for their people. Individuality first and then team second. So they gonna placate to motherfuckers like they about the team, but behind closed doors, look at what happened with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. He said he's gonna lock the bitch up. As soon as he won, you never even heard about that shit anymore. Look at the shit that's going on right now with Jeffrey Epstein, and then now you got R. Kelly. Go look at my fucking podcast about Jeffrey Epstein. That shit should have 100,000 views when it comes to melanated people. Everybody should know who that motherfucker is. Not only was he fucking with underage girl, he was selling them bitches. Basically being a pimp. An organized pimp. And got off. And a motherfucker, Alexander Acosta, let that motherfucker off. Slap on the wrist. But here they are still fucking with R. Kelly. And then you got all these motherfuckers turning in evidence on R. Kelly. You know why? Because they ain't getting no money. Because if R. Kelly was still paying them motherfuckers around him, then they wouldn't be fucking telling on him. Money could be funny in the land of milk and honey. I'll tell you that right now. And the reason why you say that shit, because when your money get, funny and your change is strange, motherfuckers, they'll just back up off of you. They'll flip motors to squad on your ass in a minute. And it's so fucked up, man, because that's what they want. They be looking for a nigga. Okay, we gotta find a nigga, because, first it was Harvey Weinstein, and then R. Kelly. And then the R. Kelly shit went away. Then it was Jeff Epstein, and then R. Kelly again. No, first it was Harvey Weinstein, then Bill Cosby. Then they was like, all right, Bill ain't enough. Let's go get R. Kelly. Then after R. Kelly shit died down, here comes Jeffrey Epstein. Well, go get R. Kelly again. Now you facing federal charges. All of a fucking sudden. From shit that happened 20-something years ago. But we sitting up here talking about Donald Trump's tweets and they making a big deal. Let me tell you why Congress and all of them are making big deals, because they're getting ready to fuck over the American people. That's why they making such a big deal about it. This is the greatest deflection and distraction and illusion that I've ever seen in my fucking life. Where we're sitting up here talking about Donald Trump's tweets when the man said on his campaign running for the presidency that if you guys don't like what I say, you guys could all go fuck yourselves. That's what he said during his campaign. Now all of a sudden everybody is acting like he's such an evil man. Oh, you better watch it. He's the big bad wolf. That's why they got so many elderly melanated people that don't have that type of knowledge and haven't had flexibility in their beliefs, or just have flexibility period of how they look at things. Like, is he really the big bad wolf, or is there something else going on that we need to take hold of and look at? Look at the jobs. Look at the situation with the jobs. Look at California. Look at Las Vegas. Look at LA, the Bay Area, and New York, and Las Vegas. Las Vegas is trying to replicate what the fuck is going on in those cities. You can't even afford to live out there. The average rent out there is like $1,900 a month, $2,000. Who the fuck can afford that? But this is what trips me out about our so-called American people. But they'll jump around for joy because the Raiders is coming. But the Clark County School District just laid off 170 deans. The MGM Grand Casino just laid off 1,100 people. Caesar's Palace just damn near filed bankruptcy and just got bought. Those people don't even know if they're gonna have jobs. But we jumping around for shit like the Raiders and focused on Donald Trump's tweets. Let me tell you something. I am not an advocate of Donald Trump, not no way, shape, or form. But I damn for sure ain't no advocate for the Democrats either. And I ain't no advocate for no clown ass Kamala Harris or Cory Booker or any other of those fake, fraudulent, bullshit motherfuckers. They all fake and phony. Them motherfuckers won't even say boo when it come to niggas. But when it comes to the LBGTQ, LMNOP, XYZ, oh, they can go on and on and on and on. When it comes to the Latino community, they go on and on and on and on. But when it comes time for us, it's benign neglect. And what makes me irritated about it is, it's our so-called people participating in the benign neglect. You got all these people in positions of power, so-called power, that could say one thing. That's like, hey, I'm here for my black people. I want justice for them. I'm tired of them getting chewed. No, they just make public appearances when it's convenient for them. Just like Hurricane Katrina, then that's when everybody started going around. But then nobody, it's like it don't even exist. Now it's about to happen again. And watch, while this shit is happening and all those homeless people and all this shit is going on, you ain't gonna hear nothing until it starts getting into the media outlets. And then that's when you're gonna see the Kamala Harrises and the Cory Bookers and Nancy Pelosi and all these other motherfuckers make these statements. Nancy Pelosi gonna say, oh, I'm in support of a study for HR 20 or HR 30 about a study for reparations. Bitch, you don't need no study for slavery. We know the shit happened. We know we built this country. Y'all didn't need no study for reparations for them Jews. And y'all didn't need no study for reparations for everybody else. But we worried about Donald Trump's tweets. Boy, if the Democrats, they worse than the Republicans. Because these Republicans let it know we don't really fuck with niggas. The Democrats, they act like they so for the melanated community. Joe Biden think because he ran with Obama and all this other shit as if we forgot that speech. Now, let me tell you something. There was already talk when Obama picked him as his running mate, like, yeah, he was responsible for the crime bill. But we were so enamored by Obama, we let that shit slide, especially me. Now, man, I'm like, man, especially after Obama did what he did, and then everybody's still making excuses for him. Oh, well, he the president of all people. Like Dr. Claude Anderson teaches us. Why is it when it's black people, they got to be the president for all people? When it's white people and everybody else, they the president specifically for their people. They don't even mention niggas. Man, voting is a sham. And I'm glad he told them, fuck you bitches. Yeah, go back to the country y'all came from type shit. Fuck them. Until they start speaking up for my people, man, fuck them all. I don't give a fuck if you are melanated like us. If you not grassroots and native and indigenous and aboriginal to this landmass, or you're not speaking on behalf of the melanated people that are owed an inheritance and reparations and restitution for the work that they great grandparents did for this country, then fuck you. Go back to your country. I don't give a fuck who you are. So yeah, and now, no, I'm not fighting your fight. That's why I'm not fighting the ICE raids. I'm not fighting none of that shit. No, I'm fighting for my people. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And if anybody takes it personal, then we can have a conversation about that. And I got plenty of books that you can read and you can see exactly why Warren has the perspective that he has. But no, I'm not finna sit up here and get mad at Donald Trump because he tweeted some shit about go. I'm glad he said, fuck you bitches. Y'all not talking about no real shit anyway. You're not coming in there with no real motherfuckers. Why is it all of these people of color politicians that want to defend people of color? Why don't y'all go get Dr. Claude Anderson? Why don't y'all go get him? He's a social economist. You know, he's for, you know, making sure we get reparations. He got all the facts and figures broke down in his books. Why don't anybody go get him? You know why they don't get him? Because he's speaking the truth. And he worked in all kinds of different facets of government. So he know exactly the type of games that they play. So why would anybody go get him? You know why they gonna get him? Because he is gonna speak the truth. And they don't want that shit out there. They want fuckery. They want niggas arguing with each other because everybody wanna argue with each other on how racist Donald Trump is. I would say that Joe Biden's more racist than Donald Trump. And he's more sinister and more crafty because he orchestrated, he was the architect behind that crime bill and asked for more time when he made that speech. And then tried to apologize, not even really try to apologize, try to like deflect on it. And then when you asked about reparations, he was like, why should I pay for something my great-great-grandparents did? I wasn't alive during there, but you're benefiting from it right now, motherfucker. So fuck Donald Trump. And fuck Joe Biden, fuck all the motherfuckers. But I'm definitely not on the Democratic side because fuck them Democrats. They're demons. That's what they are. They some fucking demons. And they placate to the poor folk and act like, and niggas always act like Democrats ain't like they all poor. No, the majority, they wealthy. I think they be raising this money. No, they just want you. That's the narrative that they give everybody. It's a skit. That's the script and the skit that they give everybody. Oh, those Republicans. And look, the only thing that is affecting most niggas right now is the goddamn tax laws. But if you get you a traditional IRA, you ain't got to worry about that. You just dump it into your IRA, then you Gucci. Then you don't have to worry about that bullshit. If you take a lot out of your 401k and take, that's tax, you can get money for that. But motherfuckers don't think that way. Motherfuckers be thinking, oh man, he racist, man. Shit ain't gonna change it. Yeah, of course he racist. But them niggas that you vote for the Democrats, they worse than the Republicans. That's why I don't fuck with none of those motherfuckers. They all full of shit. And these are the fucking choices that they gave us. Hey, what's happening, Johnny Brown, man? I'm surprised the shit even working. You already know the shit. When I be talking about real shit, you already know the shit gonna fumble along and act like there's something wrong with the feed. Don't ever be nothing on my internet, but I know it be shit with YouTube. I know that they be doing, but I ain't tripping. What's happening? But I'm gonna tell you this right now before I get off this motherfucker. I'm telling every single person that is melanated, please, each one teach one. Stop going to those polls and voting like your vote makes a difference. And if anybody come up to you talking this, your ancestors died so you can vote. No, what you need to say is my ancestors were uninformed about this process. Because if once melanated people become informed, then they know this shit is all a sham. They know, look, it's all these words. Like I said, vote, casting your vote. It literally means to cast a wish. That's why there's an electoral college that makes the decision for dumb motherfuckers. It's all theater. So while we sit up here talking about Donald Trump's tweets, man, fuck those bitches. I'm glad he told them. And he like, I'd have been right there. That's what you dumb bitches get. Take your asses back to your country because you're not talking about shit anyway. Because if you was talking about real shit, if you were talking about real shit, you wouldn't even be in that spot. And it takes a real bold person to get into a position of political power where you are like, you know what? I'm not worried about Donald Trump's racist tweets. I'm worried about laws that I can pass to help melanated brothers and sisters. So we can get rid of gentrifying. We can get rid of redlining. We can make it where these stadiums that are being built in major metropolises aren't running out the low-income housing. That's what you should be saying if you're in a position of political power where you can pass laws. We sitting up here watching the people that's supposed to be representing us fighting with a nigga that's saying some racist shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all act like Nixon and Clinton and everybody else before him wasn't no racist motherfucker. Thank you. A voting booth is a wishing well. Thank you. That's all you fucking doing. You're not doing nothing that's of any significance and importance. And on a local level, the only way you're going to do it, like I said before, all my Las Vegas people, I know eventually I'm going to reach them. Look, you want to do shit the right way? Let's get in the block. Let's put our money together for real, for real. We can get an LLC. Take that LLC, put the money into it where we can put it in. Can't nobody draw it out. And then you raise $15, $20, $10,000. And then you donate it to that person who's running campaign. And then hold that motherfucker to it. Like, hey, we need this, and this. What are things that you could do for our community right now? Where are the jobs at for the melanated people? Hold them hostage. And if they don't, you vote they motherfucking asses out. Right then and there. That's how you control it. That's why you got to read Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. That's the only way you gonna get shit done. Vertical movement, not horizontal. Basically, not lateral. Forward moving. Lateral movement is sitting up here watching John Lewis and the rest of these Sambos talk about Donald Trump's tweets. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Just like the nigga that was on the nigga that Papa John. And he said all this nigga shit. Then what they do? Everybody act like niggas stopped buying Papa John's pizza. And what did they do? They went and got a nigga like Shaq to endorse their shit and paid him. And no diss, I got love for Shaq, but you didn't see Shaq turn it down and say, nah, man, that's a racist motherfucker. No, Shaq is trying to get bread to have generational wealth for his fucking family. That's how we need to be. But what divides us the most is money. And I get that, man. Because I see it every fucking day. Everybody has their own intuition about what they want to do. Everybody got their own way of thinking, their own way of doing things, and I get it. But one day when we come together and we get this knowledge, the first thing I think we need to do is everybody on their own time needs to start taking their time and just read books and not and don't be reading no folklore bullshit books about dick and pussy and bang bang shoot 'em up bullshit. Nigga, go read shit that is going to help you navigate through this system, man. Because I see a lot of dumb, ignorant motherfuckers sitting up here like, yeah, this Donald Trump, man, he racist, man. And yeah, the only thing that Donald Trump did was fuck niggas over on their income taxes. That's it. But if you were paying attention, and if you got a stock tip for dummies book, and you got a mutual fund for dummies book, like motherfuckers be telling you it's out there, you will know that this is what, and if you read Black Labor, White Wealth, Powernomics, he even said it in both those books that white people have all their money tied up in money market accounts, stocks, bonds, trusts, family trusts, things like that. You know, we got our money locked in. Beamer, Benzes, J's, Jordans, Polo, Nautica, Gucci, Louis, you know, Christian Dior, Juicy Couture, Michael Kors. That's what we got. That's what our shit is locked into. Not even buying the stock, just buying the shit. I'm not acting like I was guilty of that shit too. And a lot of it is because melanated people's social engineering and upbringing. We have been raised to be consumers and just go spend and not be investors. So go buy the Nikes, go buy the Jordans, but invest as well. That's what I'm saying. And stop looking at shit like Donald Trump tweeting some racist shit and look behind that. Like, why they going so hard in here? What the fuck is really going on? Why they not talking about the hurricane in New Orleans? Why they not talking about passing laws to undo the Blue Lives Matter law that Obama passed so policemen could start getting locked up for killing niggas? That's what you need to start holding these people accountable. So what y'all gonna do about Blue Lives Matter? Because they just seem to just kill a nigga every other day. So what y'all gonna do about that? When you start holding them to that, then they gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta change the script. But they're not gonna change the script if you keep playing into it and asking the same dumb questions. So what are you guys gonna do about jobs? We need jobs. Nigga, if we need jobs, man, get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you something. If you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's enough jobs to probably finance about, I would say about 4 million people. After 4 million people, ain't gonna be no jobs. It's gonna be a lot of robbing, a lot of killing, a lot of stealing, a lot of home invasions. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit going on. And Vegas know that. Because Vegas feel like, oh, we can handle it, let's just put it off. Look, they remodeled the whole fucking freeway and it's still fucking traffic everywhere. And the Raiders Stadium ain't even built. So that should tell you the type of planning that Las Vegas do. They some bullshit and chicken shit motherfuckers. And the people that are in charge, they know what the fuck is going on, but you know what they worried about? The generational wealth for their families. So that's my advice to melanated people. Stop fighting with people over Donald Trump. Stop thinking that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren is the typical dominant society lying motherfucker. She's the typical, man, she lies so much. First she said she was Native American, so she wanted to do a test, came back, bitch, you are not Native American. Then she was a Republican because her family raised as a Republican. Now you're a Democrat. You know what it reminds me of with these Democrats and Republicans? It reminds me of Donald Trump too. It reminds me of Pink. It reminds me of Pink, the artist Pink, the white bitch that was singing R&B, and she was on a all black label to get on. And then once she got what she wanted, what type of music does Pink do now? She caters to the dominant society, but she used us to get on because she was an ugly pig-nosed bitch that wasn't gonna get on singing white music because we already had Britney Spears, and that's a motherfucking fact. We already had Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, so bitch, what you gonna do? And you an ugly bitch anyway. You got a pig nose. We can't do shit with that. So that's why her ugly pig nose looking ass went to the black side and want to sing black music. And then once she got to where she got to, now you want to sing rock music and be around all your dominant society friends. So fuck that white bitch. Them type of motherfuckers I can't stand. That Miley Cyrus mentality. See, Miley Cyrus ain't the first person to do that. Pink is the first motherfucker to do that. Pink is. She's the first bitch to be on an all-black record label and then get on and then start singing white music. It ain't came back to sing no black music since. Oh, she came when it was convenient for her to do Lady Marmalade with Lil' Kim and Maya and everybody. Okay, yeah, we gonna make some money. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Other than that, when's the last time you seen the bitch do an R&B record with anybody? She's not. And that's exactly how the Democrats and the Republicans are. They flip-flop whichever way the wind blows and that money blows. That's why Donald Trump used to be a Democrat, then he switched and became a Republican. And then he won the presidency because dumbass motherfuckers on some, nah, man, he ain't gonna win, or nah, man, y'all just gotta get out there and vote, man, because, y'all the reason why Donald Trump is in there. Man, fuck you motherfuckers, nigga. I'm not the reason why Donald Trump is in there. The dominant society is the reason why he's in there. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you, because they don't fool me. So stop arguing about Donald Trump's tweets. And yeah, you bitches that he told to go, yeah, go back to where the fuck y'all came from. You some dumb bitches anyway for sitting up there entertaining this shit. You should be behind the scenes trying to get real shit done, not be arguing in public with this motherfucker about some stupid shit like his racist shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. These are dumb motherfuckers that don't know their history. And I'm tired of these other motherfuckers from other countries that are melanated coming to the United States of America and speaking for native melanated people. Can't speak for native black people. And then you get around white people and then you start capitulating and bending the knee and becoming acclimated to what the fuck they want. And then you start talking shit about niggas and trying to separate yourself as if you're trying to separate yourself as if you're not one of them, which is me. Fuck all that. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Fuck the tweets. Fuck all the bullshit. Let's find out. Let's get to the crux of what's really going on. What's really going on is this economy is going to tank. They're going to drive it into the fucking ground again. And all you niggas with these great jobs, making all this money, living above the poverty line, because wealth is an abundance of assets minus your liabilities. So just because the nigga got a fresh car and fresh house, but let's see his liabilities. Let's see. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers that got a lot of nice shit. But they got to work a slave night in and night out just to maintain that lifestyle. I don't want to do all that. It ain't that deep. Stop being distracted by the bullshit. Fuck them tweets. That shouldn't even be melanated people's concern. You know what your concern should be? Each one teach one. Educate yourself. I know I did. I ain't read a whole lot of books, but the amount of books that I have read, I'm like, man, these motherfuckers is crazy. About this fucking tweeting shit and Donald Trump talking shit. Excuse me, he talking shit about black people and everything. He been doing that. This ain't nothing new to me. Motherfuckers act like racism just was born 2 years ago. Like it wasn't racist when Obama was in office. Damn, nigga, this shit has been this way. The United States of America Incorporation has been this way ever since the dominant society has taken over, because melanated people were already here. So ever since they have taken over, they have been the most disruptive, vile, deceptive, backbiting demons that has ever walked the plains of the United States of America Incorporated. They have. They've come up with law, which law is the new evil. Law steps in between you and your children. You got children, all the motherfucker got to do is go to child support. And then they figure it out. And a lot of these dumb motherfuckers go to child support because they lazy motherfuckers and they don't like themselves. So then they go to child support because they don't want to get up, get out, and go do something. Now, some people, they go to child support because they feel like there's something to do. And it's some people you just can't work with. If those are the people that you can't work with, then guess what? You chose that motherfucker to have kids with in the first place. That's on you. That's self-reflection. But these are rules and regulations that they came across. Like I said, while we worried about Donald Trump's tweets, let's worry about how Eric Gardner's killer is working behind the desk as a police officer after he choked and killed him on video. But we ain't worried about that. Let's ask Kamala Harris what she think about that. Let's ask her. Anybody who's listening to this, go out and ask, send that bitch an email or a tweet. So what y'all gonna do about his killer? I bet you the bitch gonna deflect and say, oh, we gotta leave that in the hands of the law, let the law take its place. And man, fuck these motherfuckers, man. Y'all can believe in these politicians if you want. Just like y'all can go believe in organized religion for the most part. And to me, unless it's the Nation of Islam, I don't really fuck with it. As far as organization and being disciplined. I'm talking about melanated religions. I'm not saying that Buddhism or Judaism, I know a little bit about them, but I'm talking about as far as the Nation of Islam, they're pretty damn disciplined for melanated people. And they educate melanated people that we are gods. So I'm just saying, other than that, hey man, I ain't really with all that organized religion and the politics and all the moving and shaking and grooving and moving. Fuck all that. That's too much emulation of the dominant society's religions. Too much of that. Let's talk about the Catholic Church and all the bullshit that got going on. And booty busting them little boys and all this other bullshit. It's like, goddamn. Really? What are we gonna do? That's what I'm saying. There's more shit to be worried about than them tweets. But I just thought I would touch on that because everybody seems to be like, and then too, you gotta look at the media and who's controlling the media, who's putting that information out there. Who's putting all this information out there? like I said, the media, social media, all that shit is, they all one. It all goes together. Because when people do good, they're not going to talk about that. Just like they don't ever talk about Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Why would they talk about a person who is known in history for killing over 50,000 dominant society, Europeans? Why would they want to talk about him? He's my hero. Jean-Jacques Dessalines is my fucking hero. For real. Because he let those motherfuckers know, you're not coming over here. Oh, you want to come over here? All right, then. We'll kill about 10,000 of your shit. That's why they left Haiti alone. So let this be a lesson, man. Stop worrying about Donald Trump and his moving and grooving and his racist shit. And look at the people that's fighting with him. Look at them. Look at them. Look at Nancy Pelosi. Look at all them. These are fake, phony motherfuckers, man. They don't give a fuck about no niggas. They're not having discussions about how we could help the black community. They don't give a flying fuck about the black community. They don't care. They always put a token motherfucker in that, and they only gonna be allowed to do certain things. Stop taking it as a personal accomplishment because it's a black person there. No. Let's check the Carfax on that black person. Let's see what they about. Let's see how they move, what they talk about. What type of education? I'm not talking about Yale or Harvard or UCLA. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm talking about what type of material have they read outside of that indoctrination. This is the first thing I'm going to tell you. If they ain't reading books like Black Labor, White Wealth, Medical Apartheid, Michelle Alexander's The New Jim Crow, you know, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy. You know, if they're not reading those type of books, the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, these are books that you need to read. Everybody should have those books in their library. Powernomics, Black History Reader. You don't have those type of books. I'm talking about if they're melanated. If they're melanated and they're trying to connect to the community, you don't have The Fall of America by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I don't know if I'll be looking at you like, nigga, what? So you ain't heard of the book before? But you got all these books from everybody else, and it's so funny because like Jordan Maxwell teaches us too, and he's a dominant society. He was like, all religions borrow from religions, but all religions have borrowed from Africa. When I mean, he said from Egypt, but when I mean Egypt, I mean Africa. And when I mean Africa, I mean black people. That's where all religious beliefs came from. That's where everything came from. So if people don't have those type of books in their arsenal, then you gotta really question, like, why you ain't read that book? How do you not know about that book? Look, man, by now everybody knows who Dr. Claude Anderson is. If you follow Boyce Watkins, or if you even heard of Boyce Watkins, you know who Dr. Claude Anderson is. Matter of fact, you can't bullshit me because everybody know who Tariq Nasheed is, and you know who Hidden Colors is. And if you watch the first Hidden Colors, you know who Dr. Claude Anderson is because he's in the first one. So you can't front and be like, oh, I don't know who that is. You know who that is. So stop front. So everybody should have those books. Especially if you melanated and you trying to teach melanated people. Come on, man. But I digress. Hey, man, love, live life, magnetize people that you want in your circle. Hey, it's been one. It's been real. I appreciate everybody listening. Hit the bell, subscribe button. Man, remember, each one teach one. Each one needs to teach one, man. I ain't read every book, but hey, I'm constantly learning. I just finished one book. I'm going on to the next one. I'm constantly feeding myself, constantly buying books. Hey, I'm telling everybody, you better get your library popping because Amazon is getting high like a motherfucker. Shit, 2 years ago when I was buying books, I was getting books for $5 and $6 a book. Them books went from $6 and $5 to fucking $15 and $20. I'm like, God damn. Because nigga, reading is at an all-time high now. Now it's cool to be smart. It ain't cool to be a dumb nigga walking around. You just a goofy motherfucker walking around. And as they would call it, educated would call it, commoner. Deaf, dumb, and blind. That's what the nations of God of the earth will call you, a deaf, dumb, and blind motherfucker walking around. So if you walking around worried about if Kevin Durant gonna come back before the season next year and how Anthony Davis and LeBron James are gonna work out, you one of them deaf, dumb, and blind motherfuckers, man. Because them niggas don't give a fuck about you. And if they was able to pay Kawhi Leonard $140 million, how much are those motherfuckers making? and how much of that money is going to your community. I'm out, y'all. Peace.